What's up everyone? Today in this late video I am going to show you how to easily survive Deogens. What I will cover here is the do's and don'ts, how to easily identify it, and the best rooms to outrun it in every map that is small. Because the maps like High School, Prison, Maple Lodge, and even Asylum has huge rooms that you can just stand there for the entire duration of the hunt. Without further ado though, let's begin. We're going to start with the do's like I said, so the do's here is to try to find its evidence first. This should be self-explanatory here. Having no evidence can basically screw yourself over because you do not know if you have to hide or not. If you want to find evidence quickly, try to use a UV light, EMF reader, and even a video camera. If you feel like using a flashlight, go ahead, I ain't gonna judge ya. It's basically a death wish if you are doing a no evidence challenge. Bring a smudge stick and you should be fine. Everything I am about to say until I say the word banana will apply if you already know that you are dealing with Deogen. Another do here is to try to look around for the location for big open rooms. Hallways work too, but remember that you most likely will have to waste a smudge stick because you're going to get cornered in one room if you happen to end there. Having a big open room like the living room in Edgefield or the kitchen and dining area in Tanglewood and Bleasdale are great ways to stall and loop this ghost. You can also loop around couches, dining tables, and cars as well, but of course this depends all on the map. Moving on to the don'ts here, there's just one. Do not hide in general. Some spots may save you, like Tanglewood Closet near the nursery room or the Ridgeview Closet at the end of the hall, because the ghost can see you through there and it has you in its line of sight technically. Hiding in areas that involve boxes, totes, plywood, and chairs is going to get you killed quickly due to the ghost not having a line of sight on you until it gets to you in your hiding spot. Believe me, I had to experience this firsthand in the nursery room. That is the do's and don'ts. Now let's move on to how to easily identify it. This section will be quick, I promise. If you happen to not find any evidence yet, make sure you are on the lookout for footsteps. If you are hiding and it's walking pretty fast without any electronic equipment sitting around, there is a good chance that a Deogen, or a mimic in some cases, is coming after you. If you are hiding and you do not hear it walking fast towards you, you can easily cross off the Deogen. Its strength, weakness, and its supposedly unique spirit box can help you identify it quicker than me voting out the imposter. I'm sorry guys. Anyways, I told you that was quick. We're gonna move on to the recommended spots on how to deal with the Deogen. How this will work is I will showcase the room you can easily loop or stall the Deogen out. In these situations, you would normally not need a smudge stick, so here goes. Tanglewood Street House. Two spots I would highly recommend is the combined kitchen and dining room area and the garage. You can easily loop the ghost in the garage and stall out the ghost in the kitchen and dining room. I would say the living room as well, but I think it is too close for comfort. Edgefield Street House. Not much to brag about here, as the only place you can easily loop this ghost very well in is the living room. Of course there are some other rooms like the garage or the master bedroom, and maybe use the hallway to stall it out, but worst case scenario, you'll need a smudge stick. Ridgeview Roadhouse. Same goes, as it is kind of similar to Edgefield. You have the dining room table and that's where the positives end. There are so many dead ends in this map, and in case you need to smudge it for any reason, lead it to the hallway upstairs. There are just so many line of sight breakers in this map that it's kind of hard to stall this ghost out. Yes, even the dining room table and like the living room couch are line of sight breakers, I know, right? Willow Street House. Ah yes, good old Willow. This map is pretty easy to loop the ghost in, much like Tanglewood. You can use the living room or the garage. But of course, what happens if the ghost is in either of these rooms? You can either go in one room or the other, or you can stall it out in the upstairs hallway and lead it into the basement. On higher difficulties, you might need a smudge stick. Just saying, bro. Grafton Farmhouse. Surprisingly, I found a lot of spots in this map due to how big the rooms are. The main area near the front entrance and the dining room are perfect examples of looping and stalling the Deogen. The kitchen works too in this situation as well. If the ghost is near that front entrance area for any reason, like the kitchen or the dining room or anything like that, you can try to get it to come upstairs and use either the nursery room to kinda go around it when you're in the room, or what I recommend is the bedroom and then the storage area on the right side of the map. Bleasdale Farmhouse. Similar to Grafton, this ghost is easy on this map too. Downstairs living room is a good start, but what is even better is the kitchen and dining room area. This area can stall the ghost and loop it very well, and you do not have to worry about finding another spot. You can also be a good citizen and go down that hallway near the garage, only if you're feeling bad for the ghost. If the ghost is downstairs in the kitchen or living room, for any reason, of course, you can safely go upstairs, stall it out in the hallway, and go right up to the attic to stall it out the rest of the way. Probably the best small map to survive Deogens. Maple Lodge Campsite. Much like the other big maps I am about to mention in a bit, you can safely stall the ghost almost anywhere. Just do not go in the cabin or any tents. Brownstone High School. There are just so many long hallways and even a gymnasium that I think you should never die to this ghost on this map. You can die to a shade in this map, I promise I won't tell anyone. Prison. Big map. As long as you do not go into other rooms and just stay in the main area along with the long hallways of prison, you should be fine. Do not go in either upstairs cell block, you're probably going to die there if you don't have a smudge stick. Asylum. Self-explanatory here, but since it is getting reworked soon, I believe it could just slightly have some more line of sight breakers. Again, do not go into any room and stay in the hallways. Banana.